Alright, so the Gorosei have basically acknowledged Nika's existence, and it seems like they're about to shit themselves because Nika is gonna come to Mary Jawal and start tossing niggas off the edge. You know, I can't wait to see something like that, bro. I can't wait to see Luffy, or I guess Joy Boy finally, or I guess Nika finally come back and just destroy the world government. We know that Kaido and Big Mom have fallen. Whether or not they're dead is still a mystery. I don't think Big Mom is dead. Kaido maybe, not sure, but they could both be alive because you know how Oda does his story. He doesn't kill people. I mean, he does, but barely. Well, the world now knows they were defeated by Luffy and his alliance, and the Gorosei will not be able to keep this a secret. The news is going to spread like a wildfire. Luffy is going to be the centerpiece of a story that took down 2 Yonkos. So this is going to be big for the Straw Hats. Very, very big. CP0 is explaining their plans to take over Wano, and they basically have been ruined because Momo had an 100 IQ play, didn't want to open the borders because of possible outside threats. So Momo was very smart in doing that last chapter, so that's very good. It's very good that Momo made that good decision. Alright, so Hawkins is in deep trouble. You know, Hawkins is getting beat up by everyone. Law beat up Hawkins. Zoro beat up Hawkins. Who didn't beat up Hawkins? Everyone beat up Hawkins. Killer beat up Hawkins. Everyone beat up Hawkins. Actually, I'm gonna go and look. I think Hawkins might have been defeated by the most people this arc. Low-key, I don't know if that's like a feat for durability or like a feat of how like weak he is, because like that has to be a record. Like he's been defeated by 3 different people this entire arc. That's ridiculous. Like, oh my god. This goes to show why you need to believe in yourselves. People need to believe in themselves and not some damn tarot cards, because if you don't build your own confidence, your willpower will be weak, and in turn your Hawkeye will be weak. So basically, don't be Hawkins, be your own man. Alright, so we get a confirmation on the 1% man, and this whole time it was Hawkins, as you can tell, because he is a 1% man ass nigga. Like, this dude has no pride, he has no will, so he deserves to die along with his wooden witch, you know what I mean? So let's move on. We're gonna move on because, you know, citizens of Wano are getting things back to normal. Kyoshiro and Komurasaki are actually Denjiro and Hiyori, so it's about time the citizens like get caught up on that. The citizens have recognized Joy Boy as the man who freed them from Kaido, just like the prophecy said and just like Kaido predicted. They don't seem to know that Joy Boy is Luffy though. I'm not even sure if Luffy knows he is Joy Boy, but they compare Joy Boy to the Sword God, and I feel like that's Oda gassing up Ryuma a little bit. It also might be a little bit of foreshadowing. It might be foreshadowing because maybe Ryuma knew who Joy Boy was, because I saw a video from Marshall D. Preach on YouTube. Y'all should go check out his channel. Saw a video, he was explaining how the exact date of when Ryuma existed is not specified, so he could have existed in Joy Boy's time and they could have been companions, but who knows. In Ringo, at the Eternal Graves, Kinemon and Kawamatsu plan to build statues in honor of Ashura Doji and Izo. They'll also enshrine Odin and the other daimyo as well. Alright, so this is great to see that people are finally setting up Wano back to how it used to be, and these statues are going to be very necessary in honoring these fallen soldiers. I personally love Ashura Doji, and it's sad to see him go. And, you know, Izo was a great scabbard. He was a good brother as well. And I guess some of the scabbards were destined to die, so that's okay. You know what I mean? This is a war, and obviously some people are going to die. Alright, so Luffy and Zoro have finally woken up, and they're acting like they always do. Zoro, the alcoholic he is, asking for some booze, and Luffy wants some meat.
What did he say?
Okay, so according to Zoro, Momo has a really tough body inherited from his dad, and this makes sense because Odin was a god amongst regular men. He was the Chad amongst the Chads. I was definitely expecting Momo to be powerful, and this gives me more hope. I want to see Momo surpass his father in the future. I think with Momo's genetics and all of the strong, powerful people around him, he can definitely become a Yonko caliber character, just like Odin. Way later in the future though, probably like 10 years or so, but definitely not soon. Odin took a grenade point blank and tanked it, so it shows how ridiculous Odin's durability was from a regular human. I'm expecting similar feats from Momo. Alright, so Momo is basically learning how to be an adult. He runs into Nami's tits and she smacks him away, basically explaining that you're an adult now, you don't get to run into people's tits anymore because you're not a kid. And, you know, Momo explains that his sister's attack doesn't hurt, and that's Oda again trying to show that Odin's genes are godly. Kozuki Odin's genes are basically Hashirama Senju cells. Let's keep it a buck. Also, Zoro basically got himself a not so secret admirer. Hiyori very clearly wants this man Schmiedy. So everyone's taking a bath together, blah, blah, blah. We don't care about this stuff, let's be honest. Now we got Eustace, Kid, and Killer explaining that the world government will be targeting the leaders of the Alliance as the new emperors. The newspaper has officially announced new emperors of the sea. Beppo seems to think Law and the other supernovas probably have insane bounties as of now. I really hope so too. I'm expecting like billions. Law, Kid, they have to go to billions, like at least 2 billion. At least 2 billion. This is just at least. I'm lowballing right now. At least 2 billion. You know, and we got Luffy. Luffy has to go like 4 or 5 billion. I'm expecting like over Roger, to be honest. I think Luffy's gonna have an insane bounty, not gonna lie. I think the Straw Hats are all gonna have insane bounties when this is all said and done. Like, I can see Jinbei going to maybe even close to 1 billion, to be honest. I think the Monster Trio for sure is definitely going over 1 billion. I think Yamato, Yamato could probably reach 1 billion, like based off strength, but that's not all bounty is based off of. If they find out that she's Kaido's daughter, then I guess that might change something, but who knows? For now, I don't think that they're gonna give her a bounty that is above 1 billion or even 1 billion, because she doesn't have too much notoriety like the other Straw Hats do, so that's gonna take some time to get a big number like 1 billion. Just so you guys know, this is also taking place a week after Luffy defeated Kaido, so just if it feels rushed, like the newspaper's already here, that's why the newspaper is here. It's because it's a week later, so it's a little bit of a time skip. All right, so skips to Akainu talking to GREENBULL, and this dude GREENBULL is told by Akainu not to do anything drastic, but Fuji and GREENBULL seem to disobey Akainu on the regular, so this dude Akainu does not get any respect. Anyways, this dude GREENBULL is coming to Wano, except he's flying, and it's not the cool type of flying like Superman. This dude has a flower attached to his back and it's spinning. The flower on his back is spinning and it's propelling him in the sky, and I gotta ask, what is up with the admirals and their forms of transportation? That's all we got for today's chapter. I'm excited to see GREENBULL in action, but I'm not sure if one admiral is enough to beat the Straw Hats anymore. Luffy can probably take him on his own, and if not, his crew is with him. I don't see GREENBULL overpowering the Straw Hats, so maybe he plans to do something else. I think he'll probably try and grab Robin. To be honest, man, I think now in the series, I don't even see one Yonko being enough to beat the Straw Hats, because even if you don't agree that Luffy is as strong as the Yonko, he's definitely capable of 1v1ing a Yonko to at least high difficulty, and he has Zoro and Sanji and Jinbei and Yamato on his crew to help him. So it's like, I don't see any Yonko in the series being able to stop all of them. That's just ridiculous. That's way too much power in one, because Luffy is basically a Yonko right now. Like, he's like, if you want to make the argument that Luffy is even like equal to Kaido, sure, you can make that argument, man. But yeah, let me know in the comments which admiral has the worst form of transportation. I'm definitely going with Ikiji.